So I think this will be the last video I do for Don't Believe Everything You Think. This is the book you want to get if you want to start thinking. If you apply what he says in the book, then you'll get into the non-thinking state and you'll have a peaceful, happy, joyful, blissful life. So the rest of the summary, you want to remember that thinking is the root cause of all suffering. There is no other answer to why we feel negative emotions other than that is from our own thinking. Everything can be traced back to our thinking, which makes problem solving very simple. Once we realize that our thinking is our natural state of peace, love, and joy, when we let go of our thinking, it creates space for us to be able to allow all positive emotions we want to feel to surface from within us. We don't live in reality, we live in a perception of reality, which is created by our own thinking. Thinking is not an effect of our experiences, but the cause of it. The thoughts in our minds are not facts. Our thinking only has control over us if we believe it. Let go of the belief in the thought to let go of the suffering. Our feelings are direct feedback and an innate internal guidance system to let us know whether we are lacking understanding or have absolute clarity of truth. Feelings are an invitation to deepen our understanding of the truth. We are in flow when we are not thinking. There is no separation between us and the universe and all of life when we are not thinking. It is only when we think that we cut ourselves from source and feel separate from all things, the birth of the ego. Thinking and thoughts are two different things, which I said in part 3. Thinking is a verb and requires our manual effort, which causes suffering. Thoughts are nouns which do not come from us and are divine downloads from the universe. We think because it is a biological response to survive. Our minds think only because it is trying to keep us alive, but it does not help us thrive. It is only concerned with our safety and survival, but not our fulfillment. So, thinking holds us back from our highest selves by causing negative feelings within us that prevent us from following our true callings. Our minds are limited to our personal experiences. If you want to receive insights, creativity, and knowledge beyond the capabilities of your current self, simply choose to listen to infinite intelligence rather than your finite mind. This infinite source of truth is available to all people at all times if we allow it to be. Universal intelligence / mind is the energy that is everything in this universe. It is the source of where everything comes from, that is before form, and we are made up of it. This energy has a feeling, which is the feeling is love, peace, joy, connection, and well-being. This is what we fall back into when we let go of our thinking, and it is our natural state. Since we are always connected to the same source of infinite intelligence, once we let go of our thinking, we access new thoughts, ideas, and insights, even if we have never experienced them before. The more we trust our intuition in this infinite intelligence, the more we will receive these insights that are always available to us. Peace, love, joy, and all positive emotions are our default states as humans. It is only when we begin thinking then we get taken out of that natural state. Once we let go of our thinking, we fall back into our natural state of being and experience all positive feelings effortlessly. We are ever only one thought or one insight away from expanding our consciousness and experiencing a deeper feeling of love at all times, which comes from a state of non-thinking. Clarity is the nature of our minds and our default state. It is only when we get caught up in our thinking that things do not seem so. If we let go of our thinking, We return to our factory default setting of peace, love, joy, and a quiet mind. There is nothing inherently wrong with anyone or anything in the universe, but our thinking will make us think so. You do not have to be fixed because you are not broken. There is only something for you to realize and remember, which is that thinking is the root cause of our suffering. You do not have to do anything about your thinking. All you have to do is shift your understanding of thinking, and you will fall back into the truth of who you are, which is beyond your thinking, your body, and everything you think you know. As soon as you let go of your thinking, you become one with infinite intelligence, allowing you to feel a never-ending abundance of love, peace, and joy that is always available to you because that is your true nature. When you make space for infinite intelligence and make space for you, the more you trust it, the more it trusts you. There is never an end to how much space you can make for it. When you prioritize making space in your life and in your mind for infinite intelligence to come through, your life will change. So the rest of the summary talks about the guide to stop thinking, the framework for how to stop thinking, the potential obstacles if you want to pause the video and read these sections. It talks about fear and reflection prompts and how you will know if you're in a state of non-thinking. What else? A guide to creating a non-thinking environment. Framework for removing thinking triggers. And framework for creating a non-thinking environment. And that's the rest of that page. And framework for implementing non-thinking into your work. A guide to overcoming destructive habits, behaviors, and what to do if the feeling comes back up again. Follow this guide again until you have an insight or breakthrough that completely changes the way you look at life. So that's the summary, and I recommend you read this book. Here's the back of the book. I think it's about $15 to $20 on Amazon. So I highly recommend this book if you constantly overthink and want to change that. So thanks for listening to this four-part series, and have a great rest of February.